Our next guest is Sean Lackey, owner of Gandalfs Pub and Restaurant. Good morning, Sean. Nice to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start out by you telling us a little bit about yourself.
Basically, my wife and I own Gandalfs Pub and Restaurant in Valley City on Route 303. We opened it 3 years ago on St. Patrick's Day. We couldn't miss that holiday, so we basically have a scratch kitchen where we have an executive chef, Edward West, who makes all our sauces and makes all our dressings and everything from scratch. And we try to sell, nicer quality meats and sandwiches and things like that. And we do events and cater, and we do specialty events as well.
Okay, great. So are there any upcoming events that you'd like to talk about, or?
Well, every Saturday night we typically have entertainment. We have a band, maybe a 1 or 2 piece, nothing that drowns you out. You can still have a conversation, but it's fun to have musicians and artists play, and it brings another layer to the restaurant where you're trying to enjoy some good food and hear some nice music. But we have upcoming events like St. Patrick's Day. We have an all-day planned of food and drink specials and entertainment all day long, and it's a big celebration. It's our 3rd anniversary, so we're pretty excited about it because we didn't envision 3 years ago we'd even be doing this, and now it's turned into such a nice thing, a nice event for us. We're very proud of it.
Right, great. So tell us a little bit, Gandalf's Pub and Restaurant. So delineate a little bit of that for us, if you will, please.
Well, Gandalf is actually the name of my dog, and a lot of people ask me, did you name it after the Lord of the Rings wizard? And I'm like, tell them, basically, no, I named it, that's Gandalf the Wizard. Mine is Gandalf the Whizzer, who was a rescue dog, and he almost passed away a couple times, and we thought, you know what, let's name a joint after him if he wants to live that bad. So we named it after our dog because we love our dogs. So we do a lot of events too for like SPCA and the local dog shelters, and we're going to do a golf tournament in the summertime, a golf outing, and then we want to do the benefits to help the local animal shelters. Okay. So we're very strong in that. We love animals.
Okay. Hours of operation?
We're open Tuesday through Sunday.
Okay.
Tuesday we're open for lunch every day at 11:30. Basically on the weekends we open for brunch on Sundays only at 9 a.m. and we go all day long till till 2 o'clock, and then we have our regular menu from 2 o'clock on till 9 o'clock. But we have an outdoor patio as well, and a fountain and a garden, and we grow our own herbs out there. And it's a nice ambiance. You can sit outside and enjoy the fresh Valley City air.
Right. So the restaurant business, I've never been in the restaurant business, but I know it certainly takes a lot of your time and effort to build it, to grow it, and continue to keep that, I'm going to call it that fresh perspective on things. What's the favorite part of you and your wife in regards to owning this business?
I think the favorite part for us is that, when we look over and we see a table, a family, and we see that there's the little kids at the table and they're eating our food, and us knowing that we're not serving, garbage or anything scooped out of a can. We're trying to serve some good quality stuff. It makes us feel good to know that the families are happy and that they kind of trust in us to do that. For us, it's, little kids for us, we love kids, and we want to make sure that, we're selling and giving people the best stuff that they can buy. And so for me, to see my chef make something from scratch and then see people's eyes light up when they taste it, and they can tell the difference between something that's, like I said, out of a can or microwaved, as opposed to made from scratch. For us, that's a big satisfaction because that's what we wanted.
As you think about your customers, your current customer base, are you doing anything to shift that customer base in any way, shape, or form? Or are you're pretty satisfied with the target clientele?
I think we're pretty satisfied. I mean, it's always a question of getting it out there and letting people know. I mean, 3 years in a restaurant business is not very long, and so a lot of people still don't know about us. A lot of people still in Valley City don't know about us, but we have people coming from Ashtabula and from Toledo, and they've heard about us, and they've been there, and they've come back, and they really like to, and they tell people about it. So the best business for us has been word of mouth. People telling about what we do, and you know, I want people to always feel welcome. You could be a banker or a biker, I don't care. I want people to feel welcome, to know that they're going to come in and be treated equally and treat it and have a good time. And that's the only reason why we did this, is really to have a good time and enjoy ourselves.
Right. So what's the one thing you want folks to hear loud and clearly as we tape this, in terms of what differentiates you from your competition?
Well, loud and clear is that we made everything from scratch. And, you know, we use Vienna corned beef, we use certified Angus beef. We don't use the, you know, perch, we use Lake Erie perch. We don't use lake perch, we don't use ocean perch. And that's because it's got the best taste. It costs a little bit more, but it's worth it to us, because we want to, like I said, serve quality food. And my chef loves to work with quality ingredients, so I just want people to know that they can trust the food they eat when they eat there. Know that they're getting the best, at least, that we can get.
Correct. So is there a website or a phone number or anything in terms of someone who's trying to find you?
Absolutely. We're on Facebook. We're under Gandalfs Pub, or if you want to check out our website, it's www.gandalfspub.com. And we're on some Twitter and Instagram, and I like to post stuff of events and post you know, live pictures of us with maybe some bands playing, and to give people an idea of, you know, what the ambiance is. And like I said, everyone's welcome, and I want everyone to know that it doesn't matter where you live, we're all in it together, and so we're all here to have a good time.
Wonderful. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.